Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi.
everybody. Welcome back to the Behind the Velvet Rope, people.
Yes.
Is that loud sound in the back? Can you hear that?
No, I just
Lower.
see a
No,
naked
when you see a naked man in
man
the
behind the
background, what is he
door.
doing?
He's playing with some berries. What's going on back there?
There's no naked man. This is Daryl. He is in my
That's my tree.
backyard in the Sag Harbor. I've had these trees have little berries on them. I'm replacing the trees in a week.
Oh,
And the berries the trees are also, they've seen better days. So I'm replacing the trees. And they have berries, and the berries are literally everywhere, like
wait, are
all over
these
the
the
floor.
berries that you can eat, or these the poison berries like Blue Lagoon?
I think these are the Blue Lagoon, Brooke Shields, Christopher Atkins poison. I don't know who would eat these berries. They're so small, and I inherited these trees when I bought this place. Everyone has the same trees, but mine are dead. Everyone's are dead, and they've gone
Hmm.
around to each owner and
Well,
said,
I still think he's naked, so I don't know what you're not
Yeah, I
looking
think
at
that's a
because his
butt in the
dad's.
window
"There's
behind.
no listen."
Yeah,
Daryl
I think
is
he wants you to go back outside and kind of check
listen.
out.
Honey, Daryl ain't bad. I mean, Daryl's
Oh.
worth going. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with Daryl, but let him clean the berries first, then we'll deal with what comes next.
Oh my God.
You know what's so funny?
You mean what comes again?
Why
You
were
said
you guys why were you guys late today?
I have to say, I heard you on this morning and you go, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. And I go, wait, that's what Paul was saying this morning.
He's
This
so, he's so inappropriate sometimes. I'd like to keep things private. And, that's the last time I'm going to say I'm coming. I'm just going to do it next time. I'm not going to tell him.
privacy is always best sometimes, right?
Oh, that's funny.
Like, I mean, I don't want to be like that person that everybody has to know every detail about. I mean, there
Mm.
has to be some things that have to be like, you know,
Well, wait till season 5 of Down and Out in Beverly Hills because we're working on it and everyone's gonna see a lot of good stuff.
I mean, you guys have, well, I guess Patrik has. I mean, you've gotten plastic surgery on TV.
I have
Patrik is the one that kind of lets it all hang out, huh?
kind of, yeah. I make him too.
no, it's insane. I don't understand how he's so, being a Versace model, he is so comfortable in his body. And it makes me
Mm.
uncomfortable. And
Yeah.
I mean, he's in great shape, but doesn't mean I'm not. But the fact that he just,
No, but you got on the scale this morning and you were so mad because the battery went dead. He goes, it broke,
I'm
the
so
scale broke.
fat, it
I
broke.
go,
I
babe,
broke the fucking
I just need to
battery.
change the batteries. I'll do it.
I was like, it broke. I'm too fat.
I don't believe in scales. I just believe in, I really do believe in clothes. Like if the clothes fit looser, you've lost weight. That is true. I haven't weighed myself in like decades.
Well, if
And
I wear an extra large, it's going to be really loose on me, so I'll be fine.
well,
David,
there
I
you go.
like this color on you. This Jody Watley t-shirt you're wearing. It looks really nice. I like this.
Bright pink. Just in case.
Where'd you get it
Listen,
from?
We
um,
call it fuchsia, right? Is that
I
fuchsia?
got this from
Yeah.
a Jody Watley concert. I sat next to RuPaul at City Winery in New York City. I
Oh
don't know
wow.
what year. I would say maybe I have a weird thing. I can't remember like exactly when things happened in life. I mean, when you do so much and you live such a charmed life. Just kidding. But I would
Well,
say
I
like
don't know. You got a
2000.
berry. You're so rich. You got a berry picker in your backyard trying to pick up your berries from the floor. That
Listen,
sounds like something that you could sweep up.
Apartment C being rented.
uh, okay, well, listen, I'm too busy working here behind the velvet rope, but thank you. This pink, real men are comfortable in pink, but I saw Jodie Watley like in like, I don't know,
How was she in concert?
2017.
How was she in concert?
Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent.
I've never seen. I haven't either. I've seen her on like music videos and stuff like that. She's
I've
talented.
never seen it.
Anything 80s, baby.
I
You
was
know what?
sitting next to RuPaul or Charlie, as we call him.
You know, I mean, do people have such great things to say about their interactions with RuPaul throughout the years?
I got to tell you,
What
did I ever tell you what
What
happened
do
with
you
RuPaul
mean?
and
What
us? Did
happened?
I tell you what happened with us and RuPaul? Will you tell us first?
Yeah, what
We'll
happened?
swap.
Look, I mean, there are certain celebrities you hear, oh, this person's so nice. And then you do meet them and you're like, holy shit, this person is so nice. I think there is truth to the rumors. RuPaul, has that reputation. Just look, I mean, I look, I don't.
Your reputation of being so nice?
Yeah,
No, of not being
Bjorn.
so not look. I mean, I think when you are the Andy Cohen, the king behind Drag Race, and you have
Right.
$1 trillion and it's worldwide, I
Yeah.
just think, there's no, I mean, that Jodie Watley concert, how many, straight guys do you think are really there? So when you're in a room of gay men,
Yeah.
yeah, you are stalked. So I understand your wanting to keep your head down and just keep to yourself.
Yes.
So
Bitch,
I
I
can
mean,
tell you
also,
that,
but by the way, at the
yeah.
city winery, it's not seats, it's like tables. Like you're actually at a table drinking with people. It's
Okay.
like, girl, I'm sitting
Have
at
a
Yeah.
the
good
table.
time.
Yeah, I just,
So what happened with
Wow.
us and RuPaul, I will tell you, season 1 of RuPaul World of Wonder, we did a project with World of Wonder. So we were invited to the season premiere screening and the premiere of RuPaul's Drag Race season 1 in Hollywood at the World of Wonder headquarters. And RuPaul could not get into his own party that night because they didn't recognize him.
He wasn't on the list
He wasn't on the list. He was showing his ID. They wouldn't let him in.
because he was Charles
So he stood outside of his own fucking party.
behind the ropes.
True story, behind the velvet
behind the
rope.
ropes.
Actually, no, in front of the
It
velvet
was in
rope.
front of the velvet rope. Yeah, it was behind
And
like
hung out
the
with
red
me and Paul and a couple of the other drag queens because they wouldn't let him into his own party.
So Patrik had to go talk to the producers and go, that's
RuPaul.
RuPaul.
Well, her ego might have been a little less than
But
it
he's
is
always been
today.
very
But he's been
sweet
very
and
sweet
kind
to us. Yeah. And you know what, though? I have to say about RuPaul.
But wait a minute, maybe he's heard about behind the velvet rope David Yontef bad reputation, and he knew,
Oh, fuck.
I better zip it before I'm gonna be blasted.
We saw him at the Emmys a couple years ago.
Yeah,
He
he's
was
great.
really sweet. But you got to understand, David, this man pitched this show for so long was no, 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 nobody wants it. No, no, no. Went to a network that is now doesn't even exist anymore and took a chance on it. And he got so many no's, and he's pretty damn creative on the show. I love it. I love this empire that RuPaul has built, and I respect him
I mean,
immensely for that.
I and the sacrifices that he's made.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know
Yeah.
how to stay there.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult.
Yeah, look how many years this show's been on now.
I mean, look at you, David Yontef. You've got, these days you were nothing. Now you've got a berry picker in your backyard named Daryl.
Excuse me.
I mean, in your Hampton homes of all
Excuse me, let me
places.
correct you, babe. You mean you have a naked berry picker?
Yeah, you got a naked berry picker.
Listen, to your point, a couple of things you've said there. To your point, no, it's hard in the business to get anything greenlit, and it's hard. Look at all the housewives that fumble the ball. It's hard to stay on top. So I agree. Thank you for that. Also, thank you, Pol, for calling, attention to the fact that the list of people that hate me is like a mile long down the block, and perhaps RuPaul has heard about what a hated human being I am. So